What's up, everybody? Who's dancing? Got a rockin' tune here for Friday. It's Friday. TGIF. So what's up? We're going to talk weather here. Welcome to the Daily Brew. Our Conehead family of weather peeps. We are weather peeps. Oh, look at that, man. The timer ran out just in time. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Production skills on point today. You gotta love it. All right, so there is some weather to talk about. We got some storms brewing the next couple days. We've been talking about this all the way to last week, man. And now it's official. We got some stuff next week we're gonna have to worry about. And maybe this weekend a little bit. Yeah, so we'll talk about that here in a minute. Just want to say hey to everybody. Today is a coffee, Red Bull, water kind of morning. Good morning, Miss Katie. Good morning, Miss Lisa. Harold out in Idaho. I was at an ABC vendor party, and they had a potato vodka. Forget the name. I bought one, actually. Made with real potatoes from Idaho. So I'm like, heck yeah, man. So yeah, we talk about the weather here on the Daily Brew. We streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Brought to you by our great friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Hope you get to stop by and get stocked up for the weekend, whatever you got going on. Gonna be a rainy day tomorrow in Florida. And that's gonna move on into the southeast on Sunday. Good morning, Miss Shelley. What are you doing, buddy? Y'all see the sneak peek for the race car coming up? Did you? I kind of sneak peeked it in the Brew Crew last night. We got our NASCAR coming up for our Xfinity race. The Hurricane Awareness Machine. Heidi, this is a French Bulldog. Where you been? This is the star of the show. I actually got another one, Hunter. They have to check his little pee-pee today. And I got to make sure he doesn't go outside and go to the bathroom because they need to check him. So I'm going to let him sleep. What's up, Mr. Tom? How's it going? Oh, appreciate the logo. So the logo tease is this. Part of our NASCAR deal coming up, I had to have a nice logo. Clean. Official. So, I hope you like it. We will have some merch with that soon for the new year. Been slowly rolling it out a little bit, but it looks good. I really want to push that MWP. It's a lot easier to type MWP than it is Mike's weather page. So you're welcome, Heidi. Yeah, we get really rolling on these lives in the winter or summertime. Not a lot of big traffic in the winter, especially around holidays. But we still talk 3 days a week, at least, and we show puppies. So let's say hi to a few more folks. Pensacola, Mr. Ken, what's up? Mark Hall's Goldfish says hi to Louie. We have 2 orange cichlids. They look like goldfish. What's up, Mike E. over there on YouTube? What's up, Miss Sue Thompson? Thomas. Richard Reamer. Joe from Polk County. Sheriff Judd. Will Parker from Beaufort, South Carolina. Home of the chalkboard. Thank you, Loretta Reed. Good morning to you. Margaret from Austin, Texas. We love Texas. What do you think, buddy? Oh, my little guy. He came up to me today. He was like, I want to lay with you, Daddy. Okay, we're going to talk weather now. A lot of weather to talk about. Talk. My marketing dog. Still looking for a sponsor. What can we have you do today? He can balance things. People that know me know I like to stack things. What can we stack on his head? How about a rat? This is Sarah's rat. She brings it to me all the time. Let's see if Louie lets me put it on his head. No. Stay. Stay. Don't move. You got it, buddy. There you go. Stay. Oh, the rat slid off. Anyway. Oh, I got to show you this real quick. My mountain to mountain. So, hey, listen, I went to the post office, or Julie did. Got another huge batch of Christmas cards. Thank you very much. Got about 20 Christmas cards. And they were all handwritten. I read every single one. I'm going to save them because one day when I have a studio, we're going to have a wall of memorabilia. So thank you for my cards. I'm putting them up here. Had a nice letter from our... Oh, where did Julie put the letter at? Oh, the flyer. I got to find the flyer. I think she put it out there. But anyway, we got some more coffee. And nice letter to our moms because they know that my mom loves the coffee. So we got coffee for mom. And some K-Cups because they must listen to our show. So Shelly, reach out to them and tell them thank you very much. I don't know where the letter went. I got to find out from Julie where we put the letter at. It was a really nice letter they wrote. I don't know where it is. Maybe this is it right here. No. I got all kinds of letters. I didn't even read this one yet. Huh. I don't even know what that one was. All right. But anyway, thanks, guys, for the coffee. Appreciate it. They do a lot of stuff, definitely during Ian down in South Florida, giving away free coffee. It was great. So we had a little skinny front line that came through last night. Let's show you that. It's kind of interesting. It wasn't any too big. I thought we might have a little bit more rain. But it passed through the state. It's down there in South Florida right now. It was a skinny little front line. Had a little rain here last night about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It was about 10 o'clock here. I remember that radar I showed we might have around midnight. So it got here a little quicker, but it wasn't a lot. But it rained enough to definitely wet things up. Not a lot of rain with it right now. I think it's just spitting and spatting a little bit. It's just you can always go to the surface charts right here and see really what's going on. Here's our Friday surface chart, and there's our front. It's not really a cool front, but it is a frontal line, frontal boundary. That's why we have a front going through the state. And if you look at stuff like the wind map here, it's always fun to see. You'll see the winds conflicting a little bit. Always like doing this. See, here's your winds from the north, winds from the south. You get this little convergence line, and that's usually your frontal line. So it's kind of fun to see fronts on the wind null school site because you'll see the winds pulling up, turning in, winds from the north coming down, and you get this boundary right here. So that's what it looks like right now. Kind of neat, right? Not a lot of cool air with this one. There is a lot of stuff out in the Gulf happening, though. We're going to talk about. Going to juice things up. Storm Prediction Center. All right, so we've been talking a lot about this. So tomorrow, nothing organized tomorrow, but tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to have a chance of thunderstorms all the way from Texas to the Florida Peninsula. Been showing this a lot. It's getting consistent. I think we're going to see a surge of moisture. It's all going to be brewing down in here. So at first it's going to kind of impact here, but then eventually it's going to get all pulled up and impact up here on Sunday. So we're going to have this area of moisture sneaking in on the Florida West Coast tomorrow. Pretty much anywhere along there. How you like that? That really clears things up. But pretty much tomorrow, there's our storms. And some of these might get a little feisty here throughout the day. So if you got Saturday plans in the peninsula, we're going to go over that real quick. Doesn't look good. Now, that's Saturday. On Sunday, they're already showing a dark green, which could mean tornadoes. They mentioned tornadoes. Couple strong thunderstorms, southern Georgia, northern Florida. Sunday, some potential for winds and tornadoes. Now, this goes into early Sunday. So, weekend, if you've been following us, we've been talking about this a lot this weekend, Upper Gulf, minus the Florida Peninsula. Hey, Kiki, how you doing? Good to see you. Good morning, Lillian Gonzalez. Good morning from Lauren from Spring, Texas. Awesome. Vicky Hill, good morning, weather family. Linda from Panama City Beach. Margaret Riley, thank you. You're welcome. All right, so Storm Sunday. Now, I love the weather. We're going to talk about the weekend, timing, storms, tomorrow, Saturday. The bigger thing is what we were talking about. You've been probably wondering why I post these images like this. I've been sharing this a lot. Well, this is basically, it's almost a low pressure system, mid-level low, cutoff low, they call it. Induces a really big dip in the jet stream. And unfortunately, we get a lot of energy that pulls up in front of this thing. And that's what we got. So this has been on pace now for a week. This is Tuesday. Storm Prediction Center now showing this for day 5 right here. So this area right here likely going to be high tornado threats Tuesday. And that's going to be coming up out ahead of this approaching frontal line. This big dip, all this storm supercell activity. And this is kind of not common for wintertime. I mean, we're getting a lot of these repeat storm systems almost twice a week sometimes. Big dip in the jet stream, definitely signs of a La Nina pattern. You get the lower jet, pulls up more Gulf energy and kind of produces a spring style storm season. But this is stretching down Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and even into Florida. So we're going to watch it. This is Tuesday. And that could extend a little bit into Wednesday. So we're going to have to watch this. Bummer, right? All right. So let's go to the Euro for the weekend. This is the bummer part. Let's talk about what's happening here across the South. Texas. This is tomorrow. Actually, let's go to the windy site. We can really see that thunder brewing here. So as we get into tomorrow, this frontal line is going to back up. Here's our front right now currently. Remember, in tropical season, these lows that attach to tail ends of front sometimes can turn organized. So this low is actually going to pull itself up and produce all this action the next 2 days. So this is what it's going to look like. So tomorrow morning, let's kind of get into pace here. So even tonight, 11 p.m., all this juice is going to start pulling up. Really starts to get going here tomorrow morning. Lightning could be anywhere. We got a line possibly down in Sarasota. This is that front bubbling back upwards. It's going to turn up. All this Gulf moisture is going to fuel it. So tomorrow, man, anytime, this is going to be one of these deals like in the Florida Peninsula, anytime, any place. Stinks. Your radar is your friend. Patty Haley, good morning. That's right. Join the Brew Crew here. Be a part of our little weather family and support what we do here. Chris Roth from Miami. Good morning, Mr. Eric. Could be a wet weekend for you down there. So here's tomorrow morning. Here's what we got. All this juice, man. It's just going to be anytime, any place. Look at this. I mean, this is 1 p.m. tomorrow, Florida, West Central. Some rains up here with East Texas, Louisiana. All this Gulf juice is going to get pulled up. Gulf's warmer than normal. So that's where we're getting all this extra fuel. That foggy skies today should have been an indicator, too, that usually the instability is back in the air. All right, so here's tomorrow, 1 p.m. Here's tomorrow, 5 p.m. Storm. So, I mean, it's going to be a mess tomorrow. Not stormy, like, tornado-wise. They're not showing it yet. It's just thunderstorms and rain. They are talking about more as this low starts to organize. You can start to see the surface low here on the Euro. This is going to start pushing. All this is going to get tighter, and that's why we have a storm threat on Sunday. This is overnight Saturday night, and it makes sense. This is what we're talking about. There's that low right over Louisiana. 2 a.m. storms, upper Gulf Coast. 2 a.m. Saturday morning. Well, if you don't go to bed yet, it's Saturday morning. What is the deal with that? So, I used to close Applebee's. It was 2 a.m. This is Saturday. It's so confusing. Technically, it's Sunday 2 a.m. But if you don't go to sleep yet, it's Saturday 2 a.m. Right? So this is Saturday night into Sunday morning. Early Sunday morning. Low pressure. And all this energy is going to start getting a little bit better organized. And here's that storm threat for Sunday. And it can start early morning Sunday. And there it goes. Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. And then it's out of here by Monday. So Sunday doesn't look too bad down in Florida. All this moisture that we're going to have down here on Saturday gets pulled up into this low pressure area. So Sunday looks pretty good for the Florida Peninsula. All this moves to the north on Sunday. That's that. I mean, that's weather in a nutshell. Here's your rain for tomorrow. Kind of showing you what this mess looks like out there. It's going to be messy. Here it comes. All this juice. Blah, blah, blah. There it is. Saturday afternoon. Saturday overnight. And then we get into Sunday morning. There's a concentration level. And most of it is now along the southeast on Sunday. So they're not talking about a big rain event. That's a good thing. It's not like heavy rain. It's going to rain. It's going to... Here's the rain forecast for tomorrow. You know, dark green's 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. But that's pretty much Interstate 4 north. The heavier rains, inch plus, is in the blue. And then your Sunday rains, there you go. Kind of moves on out of here a little bit. So Sunday definitely a lot nicer in the peninsula. That makes sense, man. Kind of sounded like a weather guy. Josh, are you on the Independence of the Seas? You are one lucky dog. Or are you talking about on our cruise? What ship are we on, Shelly? I don't even know. Ryan, I don't do the Torcon value, but they are mentioning tornadoes. Let's look at that. The Torcon is really hard to understand for me sometimes. It's kind of oh, it is working. It wasn't working a minute ago. Thank goodness. All right, so here's kind of your instability. We can look at the supercell composite. I like to look at this. This will give you an idea when to really expect it. Did you say Southeast Georgia? Yeah, you did. Okay. So here's through today, through tonight. This is Friday. I don't know if we're going to get that far out yet. There it gets pulled up. Man, we only get to Sunday morning. Darn it. You can see it bubbling though. This is the area that's going to impact. This is why the Storm Prediction Center's got dark green up. So this is Sunday morning right here. Boom. It isn't there yet. Yeah, we just not there yet. But they mentioned tornadoes. You know, I would think, I mean, they're under dark green now for day 3. The problem means it'll be yellow for Sunday morning to Sunday afternoon. It's going to be a lot of heating in the air. It's only Friday. We really don't have anything yet that shows the severity yet. Here's Sunday. I mean, this is Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening right there. I mean, this is a combination of some winds and some... I guess we do look at Cape values. Sometimes the Cape values, I don't know. The Cape, I just don't really dig them all that much. But there's your Cape values for Sunday. So there are some here in South Georgia. This would be early afternoon. So you're starting to get some signs that we could see some instability and shear as this thing comes through Sunday. So yeah, there's going to be some cells to watch. High resolution radar, the mesoscale models will be coming out tomorrow a little bit better. You can always go to Levi's site. We can get a good southeast look here with just kind of an idea. This is Sunday morning. And they're all showing it. Here's Sunday morning. So if anything, it could be some heavy rain. This is Sunday morning on the icon. Euro Sunday morning. So that, anyway. What's up, Mr. Chris? Oh, Trudy, Daytona? Well, they're racing next week, right? This is practice weekend, right? So Ryan, I think you're going to see more of a mid-morning, mid-afternoon, honestly. I think most of it's gone in the later PM hours. It's just that, you get the daytime heating, and that's when it all gets going. We can look here a little bit here, maybe a little of the instability, just kind of showing. Most of the instability is Sunday morning into the afternoon hours. So yeah, this whole general area is just, that's a lot of instability at 500 millibar. So we could see a big chunk of, middle lower Georgia on Sunday under tornado watches. Where did the SPC even show here? Let's look here. Let's look at the more detailed look. Day 4 right here. Well, they don't really have it much higher than that, so they might extend it up a little bit. This is for Sunday. All right. Coffee time. Then we're going to talk about middle week next week. There's really no big cold fronts coming. I see people sharing individual model runs. There's just nothing solid right now showing any sort of cold snap coming. All right. And here's that tilted one right there. Boom. This is Tuesday. It's the roar of a 2024. Okay. Practice round. Lots of fun. Shelly's drinking too much today. Cheers to Julie today. 35 years at Publix. She's going part-time. Been full-time management. 35 years. She started there when she was 16, I think. So, made a good decision. Now that we're getting older. Moms are getting older. So, cheers to Julie's last full week at Publix. Going part-time. Kind of weird. All right, so here's the scoop. Let's talk about Tuesday. Then we'll go on from there. The Storm Prediction Center already showing Tuesday threats. We got a big dip in the jet stream. Lots and lots of winds pulling up out ahead of this. This is some pretty incredible mid-level jet stream winds here that creates instability, and this ultimately creates storms. So middle part of Upper Gulf eastward, Tuesday, Wednesday, could really be some storms to watch. This is a cutoff low almost over land, and this will pull in that Gulf moisture Tuesday right here. And it could extend Wednesday a little bit for the East Coast, but definitely consistent signs of strong storms coming. Let's look at it on the Windy app. I like Windy app. It really puts it into play. Let's go to Tuesday. So here's your low. This is Tuesday morning. Look at that. It's already a closed low over Texas. And there's your surface low. Really showing strong storms here Tuesday evening, Tuesday night over East Texas, Louisiana. This is Tuesday. And what they're always worried about are these discrete cells out in front of it. So even though we have the low centered here, it's the storms out ahead of it too that have to be watched. That's why we have the SPC warning to the east, or the cells out ahead of this thing. But that could be, some pretty big storms all the way through Tuesday, maybe overnight. This is midnight Tuesday into Wednesday. So that's our next big thing to watch. Here's early morning Wednesday, still dark outside, 1,000 millibar. That's a low. Remember we had this tornado outbreak last week. We had this similar setup with a low pressure system really dipping low and fueling off of that Gulf stream, Gulf moisture. We get into Wednesday morning. That's 10 a.m. Wednesday. Still hefty little squall line. And then we get into it starts to fizzle a little bit as high pressure over here and off the Atlantic starts bringing in some dry air, high pressure off to the west. But it still has a little bit of punch left on Wednesday afternoon, and it gets on out of here. So, we got some snow up north. Could have some storms here Wednesday up in the Carolinas from this thing, but the initial threat is down here for sure. And we can get a good look at that here on the future IR. Really give us a good shot. We should see a cinnamon roll here. Anybody want cinnamon roll? Cinnamon roll. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, not really a cinnamon roll, but man, it's a lot of convection showing up out ahead of this thing. This is next Tuesday. Simulated satellite going into Wednesday, and that's what we got to worry about. Hefty storms, man. That thing could still be strong into Wednesday morning. So there you go. Another round of intense weather coming Tuesday, Wednesday, right there. Big dip in that jet stream causing that. And going to be a lot to watch. That infrared really heats up here. It's almost like a land cane. We got a low pressure, man. Look at that sucker. Hunter. Pretty impressive, man. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be funneling a lot of heat from that Gulf of Mexico. Talk about it all the time, man. Gulf of Mexico is warmer than normal. This is your anomaly maps. 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 degrees above normal. And that's what's fueling these storms. That's the water anomaly in the northeast here. That's what brought that weird little well, it wasn't officially anything at all, but it looked tropical. But that warm water, man, it's just warm, and definitely warmer than normal. Here's your sea anomalies, or sea surface temperatures. So it's still 77 degrees here, 78 degrees, 77 degrees. Lots of fuel that's going to pump into these storms, and that's exactly what where'd my anomaly map go? That's exactly what these storms need to fuel. So some of this water up here is 5 degrees above normal, 8 degrees, 7 degrees above normal. So that's what brings it in. If you look at precipitable water map, you can really see it too, with the amount of moisture that's going to be coming in off of this thing for next week. You can see it pumping in here. Here we go. This is Monday. Look at this. All this juice. This is precipitable water coming in off that Gulf of Mexico, feeding those storms, and bam, right there. So that's it. That's what's to watch next. Valerie Bauer, what do you think about that? Kitchen's sick. You can't be sick. What do you got? Stupid cold. Sticky Bones. What's up, Bill? But there you go. That's the weather. A little to the point. I'm not going to talk much more than that. Talked to talked to the good folks at Furman yesterday. We're doing Every Generator Tells a Story. They're Gavin and crew are going to be highlighting my weather journey. Had a call with a NASCAR magazine this week talking about our race car coming up for Daytona. Exciting stuff. It's happening. We can't spill some of the beans. We're going to have a meet and greet on Friday at Daytona. We're going to announce that, obviously, where you can go. We're hoping to have some state officials, some top dog state officials here showcasing the car and giving away weather radios. Volusia County donated a bunch of stuff to give away, state of Florida. So we're going to have a nice little meet and greet area. I'm going to give away some koozies and stickers, and we're going to have that going on Friday. But the car itself is going to be a hurricane awareness car. We're going to be talking about the storms, and of course, the state of Florida had 2 hurricanes last year. So it's really an awesome concept, and I'm really hoping the media picks up on it. I know they will. It's a really interesting concept. Bringing in the state and me and some of our great partners. Furman's one of them, OSR and Coastal Claims. So props to them. Jose, the truck is back. Thanks for asking. Bonnie, I don't know about snow tomorrow for Kansas City. Asking about snow. Kansas City. Here I come. Going to Kansas. Is it Kansas City? Kansas City. I hope it's Kansas City. It's only weirdo if not. Oh, we got a new blend of models. Rain and snow. All right, let's take a look. Total snowfall. Let's see. 24-hour snowfall. Here is your 24-hour snowfall map. This is through Monday, so we probably need to go. These aren't out yet. Let's go here, 12Z. No, some of the short-range models aren't out yet. Okay, here's your rain snowfall. Through Saturday. Some, This is your Sunday snowfall. Sunday, Saturday. I don't know. Be close. Go Jaguars. Well, our Bucks sure didn't do very good, that's for sure. What's up, Chris? You're right, man. The poor Bucks. Oh, man. Then they fired everybody. Probably should have fired them ahead of time. Want to see how what Hunter's doing right now? He's let's see here. Let me show you this. This is too cute not to share. Let me get a picture of this before he changes his mind here. This is little Hunter here. Don't you move, little guy. You know I'm taking your picture now. Hold on. All right, ready? Here we go. This is little Hunter. Hunter sleeping on his brother. That's Hunter. He always sleeps on Louie's side. From day one, he's always used Louie as a pillow. Anyway. So we got stuff to watch. Bonnie, you're welcome. Hope it made clear. So we got front backing up tomorrow. It's going to bring hit or miss storms from Texas all the way to the Florida Peninsula, and they can pretty much be any time. It looks like any time, especially along the Gulf Coast up north. But Florida Peninsula is going to get a lot throughout the state. Could be some strong thunderstorms. It's Storm Prediction Center is not showing it, but definitely could be some thunder boomers coming in off of the Gulf tomorrow. And then that low pressure is going to pull everything up and keep the southeast wet through Sunday, but Florida Peninsula is going to stay dry on Sunday. But we got storm chances upper Florida into Georgia on Sunday. And then it starts all over again on Tuesday. Tuesday we could see some big storms. That'll be what we're watching next. So 9 coaches were gone. Is that how many they fired? Cliff, I know. I brought that up. What do hurricanes and NASCAR have in common? Right? They both go counterclockwise. All right. Well, we'll say a few more minutes, and then I got to get going. As far as long range stuff goes, there's really nothing showing up. No big cold fronts. There was people sharing some models, but they're so inconsistent as far as showing any consistency with anything. I mean, the freeze line on the GFS here on Tropical Tidbits, it doesn't drop anywhere below where you expect all the way through February 5th. You're looking at this blue line here. That's the freezing line. But, I mean, just nothing stands out right now. I mean, there was people, there were some people sharing snow in the Panhandle, but another little spot coming in the January 30th. But man, you can't go out 10 days. But it is a pattern that we got. Low pressure dipping down here at Gulf, and it seems to be a pretty consistent pattern we're in with these upper Gulf storms. This is tomorrow and Sunday, little break, and then here's our next big round, really big round on Tuesday into Wednesday, and then a break, and then the Euro doesn't really show anything for a while after that. So gotta be careful about 10-day runs, but this right here is interesting right here. This is gonna be, it's Tuesday next week. We'll see what kind of power we got. Even the Windy app is showing some pretty strong thunderstorms, thunderstorm potential. This is on Tuesday, so we could have some pretty strong thunder here in East Texas, Louisiana, Tuesday night, and this thing's gonna move itself overnight, nocturnal, Wednesday 4 a.m. and it starts to lose some of that punch. This is your thunderstorm map, but definitely low pressure, man. Pretty weird. All right, well, hope everybody has a great weekend. We don't have much on our plate. Emily's got a little softball get together with her high school team, and then she's got a camp on Sunday. Some college coaches are going to be there, so that's pretty much it. We'll be live Monday and Wednesday, maybe Friday. I got my big event that I do every year coming up, so the following week we won't be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then we'll be full speed ahead into NASCAR. By then, we're going to have the big press release in about a week showing the race car and get everybody excited on that. So we're going to have a great looking race car at Daytona, thanks to Furman, Coastal, and OSR and Victory Powerline. Cool. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Been thinking of you, and we will see